Hey guys, so you may have noticed that I posted a new remix on my YouTube channel last week, and today I just want to show you guys how I made the 808 from that song, and it sounds like this. So it's actually pretty simple to make, and I actually don't have much post on it. But let's just jump right into Serum. So all it is really is just a sine wave, and I set it to analog BD sine. You can just set it to basic shapes and turn to the default sine wave if you want, but I just put it to this because it sort of gives it a bit more character, so you can just sort of mess around with the position. And as you can see, the waveform changes slightly, which just adds slight changes to the character of the sound. So let me just mess around with that quickly. So here I've got the filter turned on, and I've got it set to an MG low 12, and I've got envelope 2 set onto that cutoff there so that as the note plays, the filter slowly sweeps down. I've also got the drive of this filter turned up quite a bit, and the fat as well, and the resonance is pretty much all the way down. And then the third thing that is pretty important is I put envelope 3 onto the master tune of this patch, and as you can see, it's a really short LFO, so what this does is it creates a clicking sound at the beginning of each tack of a note. So I'll turn it off and on just so you can hear that. So it's like pretty flat, not very interesting. Yeah, so it sounds a lot better with that on. As well, I turned on Portamento and set to always, so that we're getting a bit of glide there. And then the effects is actually a pretty important part. So if I turn these off, you can hear the difference. And some people actually like that better than what I've done, but I actually wanted to add a bit of distortion on this, just add some character. And as you can hear, that definitely adds some higher frequencies into it, so it makes it more easy to hear, especially when the listener is listening on a computer, for example, or bad quality headphones that don't have much bass in them, so they'll still be able to pick up the 808. And so that's a really good trick to use when you're mixing, and you're mixing for people that might not have access to the most quality headphones. And then I've put a filter on it because, as you can hear, the high end gets really out of control here. I don't want like the super high end. I want a little bit more frequencies up there, but I don't want a ton of high end. So I turned down the filter just a little bit. So as you can hear, there's more harmonics in the sound, which makes it a lot easier to hear, but as well, I just took down some of the high end. So that's it for the patch, and then all I did here is just put an ozone imager on and turn the width all the way down so it's just mono, because you don't want your basses to be stereo. I mean, let me just show you. That sounds really weird. Especially when you incorporate the bass into the mix, it sounds very messy. So if I just turn that all the way back down, as you can hear, it's completely mono and right to the center of the stereo field, so it's a lot tighter and cleaner. And then just put an EQ8 and just set it to 15 hertz, which I don't even know why I did that, but I guess it just cleaned off the very low end, which is pretty much inaudible and just creates mud. So anyways, that's actually it for the patch. This is a super quick tutorial, but it's nonetheless a useful one. It's definitely awesome to be able to create your own 808s. So anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll be back in the future. See ya.
Poopies, buddy, poopies, la 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 la.